I'm the Peanut Butter Ninja, you're the Jam Squad, and PlayStation Plus Video Pass. Sony confirms it's testing PlayStation Plus Video Pass in Poland. I know somebody in Poland, so maybe they'll check it out and let me know. All right, so interesting they're testing it out in Poland, of all places. Very interesting. And so, obviously, if you have a PlayStation Plus subscription, then you will be able to watch some, movies and shows. Access to over 20 movie and television shows from Sony Pictures. The key here is that these are from Sony Pictures, so they got to be part of the Sony family. The test will run for a year in Poland. Wow. Um, Monitor the popularity of the service before deciding on a full launch. We want to see how players will benefit from such a service. What titles do they watch? What do they care about? How often do they use them? Um, and so you got like Venom, Zombieland, Double Tap, Bloodshot. And I can tell you that this is not exciting. This is not going to make it. Who hasn't seen these movies or who hasn't had the opportunity to see these movies? Everyone has. It's not hard to watch these movies or any other movie that they have on there. So they're trying to make PlayStation Plus better because Xbox Game Pass is getting a lot better as the days go by. So they're trying to make PlayStation Plus better. And because they don't have the cash of a Microsoft, they can't compete when it comes to giving billions of dollars in exchange for games to be on Game Pass day one. Sony, they can't do it, don't have the cash for it. Microsoft does. So, what is something they can do? Add some movies and TV shows that Sony owns. That's not going to make it. Who wants to watch old movies? I mean, really, who? Who hasn't had the opportunity to watch movies like this? I mean, everyone. I can't think of anyone who hasn't had the opportunity to watch one of these three movies, for example. Now, the only way, and I mean the only way, PlayStation Plus Video Pass could work is if they came out with exclusive content. For example, imagine a Days Gone series and not a little cheap series, but a really professional one, really well made, well written, well acted, well directed and produced. A legit, really good Days Gone TV show, exclusive to PlayStation Plus Video Pass. Do things like that. Now that's attractive. People will like that. They'll want to get PlayStation Plus just to watch shows like that. So, yeah, plenty of PlayStation games that you can make shows about. And as long as you spend the money, the resources to make them good, people will enjoy it. In my opinion, this is the only way that PlayStation Plus Video Pass can work. They must create exclusive content that you can only watch on PlayStation Plus Video Pass because these old movies are not going to get it done. So, if you're in Poland, let me know. What are the 20 movie and TV shows that you can watch? And will you watch any of them? Are you excited to watch any of these old movies? I really doubt that you are. But anyway, that's the story. So let's move on to a different story. Announced today that PlayStation and Firewalk Studios announced publishing partnership for a new original multiplayer IP. So probably Monsters and Firewalk Studios got together, and now they're together with PlayStation, and they're a AAA studio. They're new, and they're going to make a multiplayer game for the PS5 exclusive. So Some of these people are from, Destiny, Guitar Hero, BioShock, Mass Effect, Apex Legends, Call of Duty. So most likely this is going to be a multiplayer shooting game, I would have to think. Um, but I will put a link to the blog if you want to actually read through all this. So, new studio, multiplayer game, and Herman Hulst um, from PlayStation, he's running things. He says he's played it and he really likes it. So, really interested in seeing what this is going to be. Um, a while ago, PlayStation talked about how for their single player exclusive games, they've been killing it. Absolutely killing it. But when it came to exclusive multiplayer games, they were really nowhere to be found. So with the PS5, they wanted to continue to make single player games, but they also wanted to make multiplayer exclusive games. So that's happening. Naughty Dog's Fractions is going to be a really good multiplayer game. I mean, they're going to really flesh that out to make it a standalone multiplayer game that people are going to enjoy. And then you have this game from Firewalk Studio and probably Monsters. Who knows what that's going to be, but it's going to be another multiplayer exclusive game. Then you have Jade from her Haven Studios. She's going to be making an exclusive game for Sony. And so they're racking up these multiplayer games. And Jim Ryan, who most people don't like him, um, over there at PlayStation, quietly investing in PS5 exclusives. So he claims that the PS5 generation will have more exclusives than ever before. And I believe that. I think that will happen. Um, but it's the quietly that people really don't like. People want to be hyped up, they want to be encouraged. So I guess you don't want to tell all your business to your competition, but you want to get people excited, get them hyped. Let people know, what you're doing. I mean, as much as you can. So they have been quietly but steadily investing in high quality games for PlayStation, and will make sure that the PS5 generation will have more dedicated software than ever before, Ryan said. Um, so yeah, sounds good. Um, more exclusive games, single player and multiplayer. Um, sounds good to me. That's old Jim Ryan. Most people don't like him, and it is what it is. So what are you gonna do? And the last little story, let's close that out. We'll close that out. We'll close that out. We'll close that out. We'll go here. Xbox news: Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with EA Play, first person shooter boost, support for 120 hertz. And look at that, Garden Warfare 1 and Garden Warfare 2 and Battle for Neighborville. Um, that just makes me laugh. 120 hertz for these Plant vs Zombie games. It's funny. So but it's cool. If you ever wanted to play those games at 120 hertz, you can. Um, but there is some stuff where, in some instances, because there are higher graphics requirements to enable first-person shooter boost technology, we've had to reduce a game's resolution to ensure it both runs smoothly and plays great. In those select cases, first person shooter boost is not automatically enabled for Xbox Series X gamers, but can easily be turned on under the compatibility options in the manage game and add on setting. All right, so let's just take a look at the games that are like that. Obviously, Battlefield 1 has really good graphics, so that's off by default. So if you want to go to that 120 hertz, you're going to have to downgrade the graphics of Battlefield 1. Battlefield 4 being a older title, you don't have to downgrade the graphics. Battlefield 5, of course, you got to downgrade those graphics. How much? I guess you guys will find out. Let's see what else we got. No surprise, Garden Warfare um, will not need to be downgraded. Now, this is a little bit of a surprise, to be honest. Battle for Neighborville, that will have to go take a graphical uh, downgrade to run 120 hertz. How big? You guys will find out. That's surprising. Battle for Neighborville. You really, when you think of graphics, even cartoon type graphics, you really don't think of Battle for Neighborville like that. But there it is. Garden Warfare 2, older game, no worries. Star Wars Battlefront 1, older game, no problem. Battlefront 2, newer game, and you got to downgrade the graphics if you want to go to 120 hertz. Titanfall 2, Unravel 2. The Unravel game, Unravel 2 and 1, they got a really cool art style, really good graphically, pretty cool little games. Let's see, Fallout 4 and Fallout 76, they got that up to 60, but you're gonna have to take a graphic downgrade. Other than that, you should be good on the other ones. So these are the games. So if you have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, you got to have the Xbox Games Ultimate, I assume. And if you have Garden Warfare, Battle for Neighborville, Garden Warfare 2, let me know in the comments, how does it play? How big of a graphical downgrade was there to BFN? And just let me know. So it's going to be interesting. Pretty cool. All right. That's all I got to talk about for this. And yeah, it's time to jam out.